Hey friends, welcome back to the channel with more of The Big Bang Theory. This is season 3, episode 12. Last time we had a ridiculous Christmas episode where Penny got Beverly drunk and she made out with Sheldon. And yeah, it was all around a very fun time, and I hope you enjoyed that. This time though, let's see what they get up to. If you want to watch the full reaction or you want to see episodes a week early, check out Patreon in the link in the description below. Otherwise, take a quick moment to leave a like and let's get started.
Getting ready for a double date with actual women who publicly acknowledge they're our girlfriend?
The actual women are the best. What other kind of women are there?
Howard, artificial women are your department. You want to take this?
They're his department?
I'm a passionate man, and I tend towards public displays of affection.
What are you trying to tell me, Howard?
I rented us the 4-hour edition of Watchmen.
Got it.
Seen it.
Detailed analysis posted online.
Howard and I are going out to dinner with Penny and Bernadette.
These Broncos have been saddled.
Wait, they get girlfriends and they just abandon us?
It is great.
It's one night.
We have a wonderful evening ahead of us. I'm going to perform a full backup, reinitialize, and then reinstall all my operating systems.
Sounds like a great fun.
Well, I understand there are several types of artificial women.
Put on your best zoot suit. It's a salute to swing music in the center court near Macy's, 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Huh? Huh? The salute to zoot. Sounds like a hoot.
Know your audience, man.
Why don't we just go to the Galleria and walk around?
I don't need anything at the Galleria. Do you need anything at the Galleria?
No, we
Nope.
would just walk around and see what's what.
That's a semantically null sentence.
Mixer for grad students and faculty of the science and humanities departments. Whether you split atoms or infinitives, this is the place to be. The world is filled with people doing things outside. Let's go outside. Outside is good.
If outside is so good, why has mankind spent thousands of years trying to perfect inside?
I don't know. It's a marketing scheme.
When I feel stifled and want a change of scenery, I use my imagination.
No, boy.
One of my
Oh boy, indeed.
places to visit is the two-dimensional world described in Edwin Abbott's mathematical fantasy, Flatland.
I don't want to, I'm begging you. I want to go to this mixer and I don't want to go alone.
There's a mixer here in Flatland. Oh, there's a sexually attractive line segment. You should chat her up.
What?
A line segment.
When you spend all day in a biolab watching flesh-eating bacteria skeletonize small rodents, it really works up an appetite.
It does?
We're way past second base.
Oh.
Right, Howard?
Well, we kind of disagree about what the bases are.
Oh.
The last big thing I did was this production of Diary of Anne Frank above a bowling alley. I
Whoa.
think things might be turning around pretty soon. Promise you won't make fun of me?
Of course, I would never make fun of you.
Okay.
You wouldn't?
Well, I went to this psychic who told me that if I cut my hair, I'm gonna get a national commercial.
Seriously?
Good job not making fun of her.
Right?
No, she wrote a book and has her own website.
Oh, gee, why didn't you say so? They don't just let anyone have a website.
Leonard.
Why don't you kids go ahead and chat? We're gonna make out back here.
Oh. And she's on board.
I'm sliding into third.
That, what?
Bring me your limited edition Green Lantern.
Wow. He's just gonna bring it everywhere as a conversation piece.
Come on, let's get a drink.
He bribed him.
Yeah, well, I do. And when my wingman is carrying a green lantern, I drink a lot. He'll have a Shirley Temple.
And don't be chintzy with the Shirley. To the point of this exercise is for you to find someone to copulate with.
Yes.
Not so loud, but ideally, yes. You help me run my game.
Okay.
What game?
And what is your game?
When I lie through my teeth to a woman, you nod and agree.
Wow.
My friend is looking for someone to copulate with.
You're very funny. I'm Abby. I saw Slumdog Millionaire.
I'm a slumdog astrophysicist.
I thought your father was a gynecologist. I'm sorry.
This is my friend Martha. Is that the limited edition Green Lantern?
In
Oh.
brightest day, in darkest night, no evil shall escape my sight. Have you chosen one to copulate with?
Why? Do you want one? Leonard.
What should we talk about?
Well,
Psychics.
You could always learn more about why people who believe in psychics are idiots, Leonard.
Howard, Bernadette, you're both scientists. Help me out here.
What do you think? Want to jump right in the middle of another couple's argument?
How's everything tonight?
Really uncomfortable?
Even if you have different ideas, you can have a spirited debate, yet still care for, even make love to. Knew you were gonna do that. Doesn't make me psychic. Attaboy, Leonard. Make it worse.
Uh-huh.
What's going on?
We scored!
I guess.
I'm the wingman!
I don't like to kiss and tell, but somebody made it to 8th base.
8th? 8th?
What the hell is 8th base?
7th base with shirt off. Are we taking our relationship frustrations out on innocent Cylons?
It's not just Cylons. Superman's next.
I was going to try to squeeze in a little more mocking before lunch, but I can come back later when you don't have a high-powered weapon.
Mocking.
How can I
Can
go
you
out with a woman
help?
who believes in psychics?
I once dated a girl who believed she was
Pac-Man,
abducted
buckle.
by aliens. Thought she was gullible and open to a little probing.
What am I supposed to do? Pretend I believe something I don't whenever I'm
No.
with Penny?
Hey, I'm sure Penny
You
thinks
moron.
all kinds of things when she's with you.
You're
Do me a
helping.
favor. Lean over. Put your head right here. What's your point? In order to keep having a sexual relationship with Penny, I have to give up everything I believe in? My
No,
intellectual
no one's
integrity,
saying-
the very nature
Just
of who
don't make
I
fun
am?
of her,
I
you
can't
moron.
do that. What
His
is that?
girlfriend.
Your new girlfriend. Have fun tonight.
Grapes. Raipalit.
His mannerisms are hilarious.
Sisan!
What was that?
It means come in. It's taking forever to load the new operating system on my computer. I disinfected the kitchen and the bathroom, and now I thought I'd learn Finnish.
I got a text from that girl Abby, and she and her friend Martha want to hang out with us again. What do you say?
No thanks.
I don't say anything. I merely offer you a facial expression that suggests you've gone insane.
I'm a lost Indian boy, far from home, and I want a girlfriend, and I want her to be Abby, and she'll only come over if she can bring Martha.
Raj, I highly doubt there is any argument you can make. Threat you might levy, rhetorical strategy.
Bribe?
plea.
He brought something along. Ooh, Hulk hands!
My Incredible Hulk hands signed by Stan Lee.
Whoa!
Oh my.
That better be good for several dates. He feels so powerful.
Hulk agreed to second date with puny humans.
You can't wear the hands on the date.
Aww.
Hulk sad.
Every year, 15,000 fires are caused by accidental dryer lint ignition. And now you're supposed to say, wow, what an interesting fact. Come here, you crazy, nerdy guy. I could never be mad at you.
Wow, that's all you got after you were the most obnoxious person on a double date that included Howard Wolowitz?
Oh yeah, wow.
No, I'm
Wow.
sorry.
Would you be willing to go to my psychic and see what it's all about?
Would you be willing to read a book that concisely explains how all psychics are frauds?
I would not.
Okay, let's go see your psychic.
Really?
Well, yeah, one of us has to keep an open mind.
Saying I don't have an open mind?
No,
Oh,
not at all.
ooh, 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 ooh.
You know I believe in ghosts, too. And astrology.
I know. And pyramid power and healing crystals.
Oh, no. Crystals don't work.
Very sure about
That's
that.
the line. Psychics are real, but crystals are voodoo.
Oh,
Voodoo is voodoo.
you don't want to mess with voodoo.
Yeah, yeah. Oh. Go them.
It's late.
Uh-huh.
Time for
Uh-huh.
bed.
Oh boy. Not the way you think.
Good night, puny human.
Sheldon?
You gotta knock a couple more times.
I was wondering if I could hang out in here for a while.
Come in.
To his bedroom. Oh.
I'll sleep in Leonard's room. Good night.
Ah, no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, poor Martha. Sheldon was very attractive to her, and they got along really well. He said some things that sounded like he was ready to sleep with her, but in reality, he was not interested whatsoever. He did not have that on the mind. Oh, poor Martha. And we've seen a bit more of Raj and Sheldon these last few episodes as a pair, and I think the pairings we've seen the least actually at this point are Raj with Leonard and Howard with Sheldon. It was fun seeing Raj try to get Sheldon out and about to do stuff. At first he was feeling a little abandoned because Leonard and Howard were going out with their partners, and I'm just like, it was just one night, unless is the assumption that the four of them hang out every single day. If that's the case, a heads up would have been nice, but they're not abandoning the friendship after one date. And I wonder if this is a storyline that will continue. Meanwhile, Sheldon refuses to go outside, offering Roz the suggestion of using his imagination to visit Flatland. Oh, Sheldon. But Raj is able to bribe Sheldon into going out with the Green Lantern and has him work as his wingman. Raj says that Sheldon's role is to just stand there and nod as he lies to women. Oh, Raj. I hope if one day Sheldon shows a romantic interest in another human being, he doesn't take his cues from Howard and Raj, and maybe not even Leonard too, given the way he acted this episode. But we have Abby show interest in Sheldon's new lantern before Martha really shows interest in it. The actress who plays Abby plays Trudy in How I Met Your Mother. Same networks share a lot of guest stars and actors and actresses, no doubt. And she's the one who was there for the pineapple incident and eventually may or may not have had a threesome with Ted. Anyway, her friend Martha has some nerdy interests too, recognizes the lantern for what it is right away, and they have a good time playing Rock Band the first night. And Raj has to bribe Sheldon once more with Hulk hands to get him to come along for a second date. Hulk hands signed by Stan Lee, and surprising that Raj would give that up for a singular date, but like, it does seem he and Abby hooked up afterwards, so I guess if he thinks that's worth it, yay. But yeah, Raj said he couldn't wear the hands on the date, and Sheldon, Hulk sad. And he wore them anyway. At least he wore them at their apartment eventually. Meanwhile, though, Leonard, wow, with his mockery and his condescension, I didn't think this was going to be a problem before they got together. I didn't think his scientific mind would just get in the way of their relationship. I actually thought he'd be afraid to tell her how he feels to preserve the relationship, bottle up a lot of things, which he's done too, but now this, his mocking of her going to a psychic and believing in that personality trait of his, just looking down on people, looks very, very bad on him. And has he always been this obnoxious but just hid it? And the more comfortable he feels in a relationship, does he feel more free to mock the person he's with? And I mean, I guess he hasn't been with someone long enough, or I don't know. And wow, at the idea that he actually considered breaking up with Penny over this. How does this affect your relationship in any way? I mean, I guess different things are important to different people, but I mean, I think I've talked about this in a previous episode, I'm pretty sure, but one of my biggest disqualifiers is like political affiliation. Like, I don't think I could even date a neoliberal, let alone a Republican, because it's a reflection of my potential partner's values. But what does Penny's proclivity for psychic readings have to do with anything? Like, how does that affect him in any way? But yeah, everybody has different deal breakers, but some are more reasonable than others. This psychic thing, I think, is a lot more unreasonable as a reason to break up. And this idea that he would have to pretend to believe in it just to keep the relationship going is preposterous. And like, he keeps going back to that well, just saying that I can't change my beliefs. You don't have to, you freaking moron. But actually, Penny should be the one contemplating breaking up with him, because he promised not to laugh at her and then mocked her openly over and over again for something she was already insecure about. And yeah, it was real bad. I mean, as far as my beliefs on psychics, I've never been to one. My dad has been to one when he was younger, and I think she predicted 7 things, and the first 6 have already come true, and apparently the 7th one is the age at which he'll die. So that hasn't come yet, so I guess we'll see. It was like 40, 50 years ago, so I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, I'm not sure what the other 6 were, so I can't speak to how much they're like self-fulfilling prophecies. But for anything that people use to divine the future, psychics, astrology, or even things that involve blind faith like religion, what is the upside to putting people down for it? That if, and this is a very big important caveat, if they're not hurting anyone. And I mean, this just reaffirms my belief that Leonard and Penny are just not meant to last this first time around. Could take a break after and for a couple seasons, but Leonard, as much as we believed him to be like the best socially adjusted of the 4 guys in the group, has this really unappealing side to him. Granted, by the end of the episode, he's opened up more to the idea of learning about Penny's interests, but it was real touch and go there for a while. He was willing to back down from this stance that what she believed in was stupid for so long and then mercilessly mocked her. But yeah, it turns out Penny believes in a lot of other things, voodoo, astrology, not crystals though. As far as astrology, I like it. I wouldn't say I believe in it, but whether or not it's real, it's still fun once in a while to check a horoscope. It's kind of a way it's an avenue for introspection, which other things can offer that too, but astrology, I don't know, calls out to certain people in a certain way, and that can be compelling too. So I'm never going to judge people for things that they don't hurt other people. Anyway, Howard in his relationship is actually kind of okay though this episode. Maybe knowing Bernadette already likes him means he doesn't have to be extremely extra anymore. I'm curious what they have in common though in terms of interest, because other than like overbearing mothers, but yeah, he looked like a saint when compared to Leonard this episode. And hey, it looks like he and Bernadette are having fun. Her idea of what bases are is ridiculous. Her third is what everyone refers to as second, I think. Wait, hold on. Yeah, her third is what everybody thinks is second, and there are at least 8 bases in her way of doing things. How is that? What analogy is being made in that case? Because first, second, third, and home are bases from baseball. So what is she thinking about that has 8 bases, or is she just making it up? I don't know. She's eccentric, and again, I have to reiterate that I said that whoever Howard winds up with, he has to not be a total creep when he is pursuing her, which so far so good if you don't count the post-third date proposal. But yeah, they're having fun. It seems like a decent relationship so far. Anyway, an episode with some really, really funny moments and some real bad treatment of Penny too. Curious to see how long her and Leonard's relationship will last. Unless he grows up really, really quickly, this isn't going to last. I'd be very surprised if I'm completely wrong about that, but I guess we'll see. Alright guys, if you want to watch the full reaction or you want to see episodes a week early, check out Patreon in the link in the description below. Otherwise, take a quick moment to leave a like, and I will see you guys next time. Bye friends.